I thought Jordan was going live today. I was going to try to catch some of his, but he said he postponed it. So
Who was going live? Jordan?
yeah.
Okay.
That's what he said. I don't know if it was he had something he had to say or what, but let's see. Is it showing yet? All right, there we go. Let's see. Can I hear myself? What it sound like? Oh yeah, we good. All right. I'm gonna put these down here. And so, let me get started. I ain't gonna play no music or nothing. All right, what's this one? That's the. Okay, that's something different. All right. All right, so we good to go. I'm gonna put the comments on here as well. All right, Mike.
Check.
Clap it up, man. Got a legend in the building.
Man, don't do that, man.
Come on, man. Got a legend in the building, man. Got the art dealer himself in the building, man. Come on, clap it up for the art dealer, man. You can't hear the clap for this. It's definitely happening, man. Before we get into too much, man, how you been, man? You know, you got a lot going on as always, though. But how you been lately?
A little tired, working hard.
You always working hard, man. Come on now.
Yeah, but
he works hard for the money.
Yeah, but it's been getting crazy lately.
Nah, like crazy how? Like, come on, let's get into it. What you got going on?
This weekend, I pretty much got just about 4 different events.
Yeah, I see, man.
We got a 2-day festival. Saturday, Ratchet Bingo being Albany squad. You know, they're gonna go do that, and then we got Ratchet Bingo 4th anniversary for Sunday.
What about Friday? You doing something Friday?
Yeah, the festival's on Friday and Saturday.
Okay, and where that's at?
The Augusta Commons.
Okay.
From 5 to 9 on Friday.
So you're not doing that food truck this Friday then?
We still doing food truck.
You gonna be at both?
No. Johnny gonna hold it down for me. Johnny Green.
Nah, man. You can't. Come on, man. He ain't trying to get the onions, man. That's what I'm talking about with Dorian, man. He ain't trying to get the onions, man.
Hey, man, listen.
Nah, you can't be online saying don't get onions and you ain't pumped to get the onions, man. Come on,
Bro,
man.
Listen, they call that play at the last minute, man. I don't know what you want me to do.
Oh, nah, man.
Listen, 30 plus food trucks gonna be food trucks. And
what's your thoughts on that though? Like, if you don't mind me asking, like, we could start there, I guess. If you don't mind me asking, what's your thoughts on that? Like, you know, the mayor. And I know you kind of be around him a little bit more than me.
Mm-hmm.
You know, what's your thoughts on that? He posted that today, the food truck Friday, like, which is normal, but he giving away onions, and they was like, boo, nigga, no onions.
Yeah. So what people don't understand though is he been doing food giveaways. It's nothing new. Like sweet potatoes, onions. This is Georgia grown produce that he's giving away. So it ain't. I don't understand why people in an uproar because they didn't see it. Like the last one he did was with sweet potatoes. Bro, he drew probably a couple thousand people out there.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, like, it's not for everybody, but also along with Food Truck Friday, the South Augusta Farmers Market, they offer produce as well too. So some people look at it like that's all right, why doing that? But bro, we in Georgia, like as a kid, I knew Vidalia onions or something, like my aunties, grandmas, all like they cook with that.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just confused on the outrage of giving away free food.
So are you like? And this is me. I gotta ask the questions. Are you confused about it, or do you think it's just a thing where some people just don't like him or don't like anything he do?
I think it's just a reason to criticize.
You think it would have been the same if he said getting away chicken? It's like, oh, I don't want chicken.
Yeah.
Or getting away Chinese food. I don't want Chinese food.
Because before that, it was all he do is do food truck events.
So it's not a food truck event this time. It's just onions.
It's still food trucks.
Okay.
It's still gonna be food trucks out there. Again, 30 plus food trucks and food vendors. But most people don't understand the purpose of Food Truck Friday is one, you trying to get more people. We trying to get more people to come out there and talk to them directly, like have a conversation.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? I've never seen a mayor in Augusta do an event to allow people to come talk to him on a public forum without, you know what I'm saying, no red tape or anything. Also, you know what I mean, people don't know he's been working to try to get more restaurants in South Augusta.
Yeah.
Like,
is it hard for you? Like I said, I got to ask the question I want to ask you. And we got other stuff to get into too, but is it hard for you? Because, like, I don't know if you know this now. It may be news to you. I'm just going to tell you like I always tell you the real. You know, people link you with him. So, like, is it hard for you? Do you ever feel like need to defend him or to go on a post and, like, give, like, a paragraph, introduction, middle, outro kind of thing, conclusion, thesis statement, do you feel like they need to do all that, or you just kind of like let people do their
Most
thing?
time, but honestly, bro, most time I don't get a chance to. I'm looking like today. Like I'm gonna be honest, this morning I had to take my auntie to a doctor's appointment, so I'm in the car waiting for her. So that's why I'm on social media at that
Oh,
time.
you had time today.
Typically in my mornings, I don't have. You know what I'm saying? I'm working. You know what I'm saying? Especially leading up to the festival because there's a lot of logistics and things that got to happen. But most of the time, I'm not. I go on Facebook and make my posts for my events and keep it pushing. But today, that's what was going on. I just think people got feel the need to criticize. But my thing is this: it's a solution to it. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying you got to like him as a candidate. My thing is, it's like when the narratives keep going, and I'm like, that's not even true. Like, what?
Real quick, Shay, when you say y'all be getting on nerves, like what you mean when you say that? But yeah, and I was talking to you offline. We were saying the same thing. I think there's a lot of people that just probably just don't like him, whether they got good reason or not. I don't really pry and ask into that. I think the main thing is people are being way more passionate about politics now than before.
They're not being passionate.
What you think? What would you call it? What you call it?
That's just something for them to complain about. Because if you was passionate, you would have been at these town halls. If you was passionate, you'd have been at some commission meetings. If you was passionate, you'll go approach some of these people. If you was passionate, you'll be talking to your county commissioners. Because again, the mayor's not the only leadership we got.
Well, you know what? I ain't gonna get that deep into it, but I will say, you mentioned talking to the commissioners, but sometimes that's the problem. So you gotta be careful.
What
like
you mean?
because I know I'm gonna be 100. Like I'm somebody who I do all this. I'm not passionate about it, but before I go make decisions, I try to get information. And I can tell you that a lot of the rhetoric that we get or that is being put on social media has came strictly from commissioners. Like,
oh yeah, I mean,
I don't think they run around making statements. They getting it from people they kind of trusting, and they like, oh, you know what, you all right. The right person can make something sound right.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you can make it sound that way, but it is what it is. But nah, my thing is, do your due diligence. Whoever you want to vote for, whatever, like, do your homework.
Yeah.
Like, don't just sit online, because a lot of people I'm seeing online, I know personally, and I just, I don't get into throwing dirt, but I'm like, fam, you don't know the difference between Republican, Democrat, and nonpartisan. Come on, fam.
Well, yeah, like I said, I don't want to make this too much about the mayor because I know we got stuff to talk about. But I my thing is, I think everybody got a right to feel how they want to feel.
Yeah.
My personal thing, I always say, I think people they're in position with certain things. So me knowing that, and if I rock with somebody, I won't do nothing to kind of put that in jeopardy. Not that I could at all. But I feel like, if you report news, you're doing certain things, you're going to speak on certain things. People going to give you information. You don't do news per se, but I can tell you from doing news, a lot of stuff that get posted that even I say, or Gus News Place, Gus News Network say, or other platforms, I'm sure, we be getting these like crazy messages from people, right?
I know.
Without asking.
I know you do.
Without asking. And so a lot of times it's more so on that standpoint, you just kind of going from there. But I think that people genuinely, they want to see change. I think that he could do a better job of speaking about the change that he's making. I think sometimes you're doing things, and maybe to you, it might seem like I'm making headway. I'm making a lot of headway, right? But if you don't explain it to the right person, they ain't gonna know what's going on. I even saw his interview today, which I ain't gonna spend too much time on it, but I feel like he said some things that I was like, okay, I didn't know that, which is fine. But I also feel like you got to break it down a little more, because a lot of people, they ain't gonna know what you're talking about still. Because they asked him a question, they said, what have you done? He said what he had done, then they said, what have you done?
Yeah, but the other part about this is this. When I watched I think the Black Chamber did the mayoral debate, and the first statement he said is when he got in the office, he had a commissioner call him and tell him, we're not gonna let you vote. So that like, I don't know if anybody paid attention or saw this. Like, these are the things that I'll be talking about like, how you got somebody on the same team as you fighting against you, and then we wonder why we don't have to change. And then there's other part of politics I gotta say is this. People want to see somebody come in and blow the whole situation up and expose everything and tell everything. What you don't understand is when you do that, sometimes you cause more damage than you cause help.
I could agree. I think sometimes I've seen stories where it's against him per se, and I don't agree with the message that they were trying to give. I think sometimes you say a lot of things or you tell a story, and telling one story I might see a whole different story in what you're telling me.
Yeah.
And I don't mind speaking on it, you know, but when I do speak on it, however, you know, I do feel like me and you might see things differently as well because of kind of not saying size we on, but what we view, how I view a person, how you view a person might be different. You around, I'm not around them. I'm seeing stuff from a certain distance. So it's some comments in here. I want to read a few of them too.
They do it.
It says, please stop criticizing working people for not showing up to commission meetings that are in the middle of the day. Let's hang that up tonight, please. Yeah, if you're working and you can't make it, understandably, you can watch them.
Can I respond to
Yeah,
that?
go ahead, do your thing.
So we take our work for vacations. We take our work for Cinco de Mayo. We take our work for St. Patrick's Day. We take our work for any other holiday. And I'm not saying you got to go to every meeting, but you could pick one and say, man, let me go see what's going on.
No, I agree.
You can pick one.
But you go,
you're not going to work every single day.
Well, you can watch them too if you wanted to. I know they're long, but you can watch them if you wanted to. It's different ways. I like the comment, never going like criticize. If you're working, you can't make it. You can't make it. They all thinking about trying to push the meetings back.
I got what you're saying on that part.
But it's not a criticizing thing. I think you gotta think too, Harv, is that we're talking about in conjunction with something else. So he's talking about it in the sense of like somebody's complaining and they never went to something, or they're constantly criticizing and they've never went and seen, okay, what goes into the job, what the job entails. Once again, I'm not caping for anybody because I'm by no long shot trying to make y'all. One thing about me, I'm not trying to push you to vote for nobody. Like
vote for who you want to vote
for, right?
I'm not finna tell you and try to tell everybody, because some people just. And again, I understand, and you know, in our community, some people have alliances, some people have better relationships, some people have personal relationships where they say, man, this is what happened, and this person did this for me. I get that. So I already know what's going on in that part. I could be honest with you, for certain candidates, I can say on both ends what they've done in the community that's been tremendous and a great impact.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I get it. But my thing is, let's start with the narratives, let's start with the lies. If you're not into politics, you don't have to start a debate about politics. If you're not into this, cool. If you won't change, cool. Pull up at Food Truck Friday.
Hey,
I got a homegirl had a problem in her neighborhood. Came up there and talked to him. She called me on that Monday, said, man, do you know, man, this situation got fixed already. I ain't going into detail. I said, man, I tell people, man, all you got to do is come have a conversation. Now, if you don't like what happened in the conversation, by all means, that's up to you.
Nah, that's what's up, bro. I ain't going to spend too much time.
I'm gonna keep going crazy.
No. I'm one thing about me with live, like I'm good. If I don't like a comment, it just will never get read, you know. Okay, but I read them, and I appreciate people that's tuning in and talking to us. Shout out to Lakeland, she always speaks, and she just says something I like. She said it's not reality. People can't miss a day at work, and then to demonize people for resting on that day off is wild. I don't take it personal. Lakeland, that's how she get her bag. She ain't. It's a Lakeland thing. It's not towards you. But no. I think that as well. You know, like I said, do what you want to do. I would look at it both ways. One thing about me, I don't mind seeing both sides of it. Regardless if I feel strongly that somebody is good or bad at whatever they're doing, I feel like this when it comes to constituents, right? You got the choice to do certain things, like he said. I'm not going to sit here and tell you should call out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, you ain't got to.
You know, I ain't going to say that.
You can email.
You could do a lot of things. You could watch it on your off time if you want to. Yeah. You can follow up, do your own research. You can call your commissioner if you need to and give you an update. There's notes. Everything is on the public. It's on the government site. You can go ahead and explore that as well to see certain things. So I would tell you this, even as somebody in media who was looked at as someone who gives out news. I don't call myself that, but they give out news, whatever. Don't just go off what we telling you.
Right.
Like, shit,
don't
please.
listen to me, go do your homework.
Because on a Wednesday, I might feel one way, and on Thursday, I might feel a different way. So don't listen to me because I said something on Wednesday. Like, I'm not going to say nothing wrong, but I may be more passionate. You know, I got to be careful with that word with Dorian. I can't use passionate sometimes, you know. It's the passionate police over here. Like who you like, vote for who you want to vote for.
Yeah.
That ain't nothing to do with me. What's going on, y'all? How you doing? Kobe said, tell Dorian I got heat for him, man. So he got heat. He ain't say for you. He just said I got heat.
That's cousin Kobe?
Yeah, cousin Kobe.
Cousin Kobe.
See, I almost said his first and last name. See, I know niggas by first name basis, you know what I'm saying? So I almost said Kobe.
I know it's I know first last name too. Cousin Kobe, who
What up, Robert?
I designed a book cover for that I still can't get a copy of.
Oh, come on, Kobe. What's copy
man.
at? I got two copies at the crib.
He waits. You what? You got a hardback too?
2.
Boy, I know you lying.
Nah, man, I'm dead ass.
I did the graphics for the John. I can't even get a copy.
I appreciate it.
I ain't shaking your hand, man.
Hey, man. Hey,
Listen,
you know.
Kobe love to wait till Saturday when I'm on the road somewhere to my bro, you in town. Bro,
Now,
you know I'm not in
Kobe
town.
do text at random times. Like,
Yeah, I'm
it'd be
like,
so random,
bro.
bro.
No, I'm in Fort Lauderdale. No, I'm not. Like,
But just so I want to move on from the family. But what from your understanding, what was that supposed to be? Some people look at it like it was a way just to get black votes, just to slap down in the middle of the hood and do this. So from your understanding, you've been around that organization longer than, or you've been around the organization. I ain't been around it at all. I met it one time in my whole life. But what was that supposed to be, and what is that supposed to be like? How are constituents supposed to utilize the food truck, family food truck?
the food truck or the giveaway?
I don't know about the giveaway.
Okay, you talking about the food truck?
Yeah.
So
I mean, free food is free food. So it's just like, onions, produce, tomatoes.
Yeah. Be honest with you. I told somebody today that's for your elder constituents because that's who's gonna be there. They're gonna pull up deep and everybody call. But for Food Truck Friday, the purpose of that is to give people opportunity to come talk to them. You ain't gotta go, make no appointments nowhere. It's on a Friday evening. Most people getting off work. The other thing is I've seen food vendors there who built up their business to be able to invest into bigger food trucks, branding,
What up, Roddy?
establishing their businesses. And the goal is he's hoping to get more people to establish restaurants and kind of develop South Augusta. Because right now, it's a resident area. I think at this point, it still has the highest population when it comes to Augusta, but only thing you got is gas stations and fast food.
So 2 things real quick, Roddy. He said going to those meetings can really uplift you with the community actions going on in different districts. Shout out to Roddy. Good episode by him. Look him up on YouTube. He did an interview on More Than Masters. A really good interview. And make sure you go support Status Bar Lounge.
What's his comment?
No, he said going to those meetings can really uplift you with community actions going on.
Oh,
It was pro Dorian.
No, I didn't know what you said. I didn't know what he said. I didn't know what he
And
meant.
then shout out to I'm gonna clap it up for my guy John Milton. If you haven't seen, go to his page. He actually interviewed the mayor today on his platform, Barbershop Talk. So make sure y'all go check that out. Share it for him, like it, comment on there. Good job, by the way. That was not. And that's a rough one. That was a rough to try to facilitate. So I could clap it up again for you. Man. I gotta clap it twice for you, man.
But they were talking crazy. Some of them comments.
Yeah. Call me tomorrow, John. Matter of fact, I don't want to say nothing aloud. Call me tomorrow. I got some questions.
I'm
I will.
I'm just joking. No, don't do that.
Yeah, I ain't trying to mess you up. You know what I'm saying?
You start a fight. No,
nah, you don't. I ain't trying to mess you up. I don't like to block alley oops.
Now you gonna mess me up, but you gonna definitely start a fight.
No. Definitely. You know me. I need a fire starter button on here, man.
Yeah,
Where that
do.
Lil Wayne flicker thing? Let's start my podcast off with that.
Some days you wake up in
What
the
up,
morning.
Peebo? What up, Peebo?
You wake up in the morning and choose violence. I gotta get with Peebo too.
Yeah. Shout out to Peebo, man.
amazing.
Oh, go look Peebo up as well. I got his episode as well. I interviewed him as well.
Yeah.
So yeah, just FYI, man. And anybody, thanks, man. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. I'm just happy he came to this side of town. And if he sat with you, it's fine. I don't care. I don't have no renditions of the way he said it. I just want him to sit on this side of town. So hopefully the people get all the information they want out of that episode.
Yeah.
Hey, Lucky Charms, what's going on? Also, go look that up. Shantae Lucky. I interviewed her as well. She teaches at Cross Creek. Well, used to teach at Cross Creek. I don't want to put your business out there. I'll let you.
She ain't at Cross Creek no more?
Hey, I can't say too much, man.
Don't worry about it.
Nah, I can't say too much. I can't say too much, man. Big news for her though. I'm proud of her as well. Hey, also, Karen Gordon on here. Hey there, 2 of my favorite people. I know I'm one of them, so I can't speak for Dorian. I don't know if you mean Dorian and me or just me. 2 of my favorite people.
Oh.
So I know I'm a favorite. I can't speak for you.
Put me to work. You know what? To be honest with you, it's Karen's fault.
Well, I was gonna say, make sure y'all go look up Karen More Than Masters as well. I interviewed her about 4 or 5 times.
It's Karen's fault.
Just the coolest.
I want y'all to know that.
Oh, shout out to Aline Petty as well. Go look her up. I interviewed her as well. More Than Masters. Yeah. So look at this. They just keep rolling it.
Website, bro.
Hey, John D. Milton. Go look him up. I interviewed him on More Than Masters as well. Yeah.
Bro, you need
Swag. Go look him up. I interviewed him on More Than Masters as well.
You need
Clap
a
it up for
website.
me, man.
You need a website, bro. You need a hub for everybody to see your episode.
Yeah, it's on YouTube. But you right. I should make a site.
website so you just it could just be a landing page. I'm doing the same thing. I'm doing that right now.
Well,
a landing page.
Get me on. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, I got you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll work.
Dan, you interview everybody. I interview everybody that
You've been doing
I ain't
it
gonna say
diligently.
that.
No, wait a minute.
I ain't
Now,
gonna say
listen. Let me give you your flower. You've been diligently working in this space for years.
Yeah.
Years, consistently. Years. A lot of people can't say that.
Consistently, man.
Consistently.
Yeah.
You don't just do one, like you, as long as it's about Augusta, you all for it.
And I try to be multifaceted. Like, I'll do music, I'll do art. Shout out to Karen Gordon. She want to pull me to the side and say, hey, now. And she's like, one day, this is no lie. And then she said, all right, now, nigga. Like, there's a lot of basketball on your page. What's going on? I said, all right.
What? The
Trumpets.
Sports need highlight.
Nah, she just, she want me to do arts as well. She's like, look, you guys sports, do arts. And I did arts. And arts was like, hey, everybody was like, yo, come on, man, do the regular person. I do regular people, teachers,
man.
I did everybody.
You do teachers, you do art.
Yeah. But
all of that.
I had to switch it up. So shout out to Karen Gordon for that. Love it. And I appreciate y'all. Radiq said, those onions are for elderly community. I really get the concept of it, but we do need to get out and vote. Yeah, definitely, Radiq. Shout out to you, man. Shout out to you.
Totally agree.
Facts, consistency. I appreciate y'all, man. 10 years, Bobby. I appreciate it. You got in the headlock, my boy. Me and Slim were just talking about you yesterday. Wow, I appreciate you, man. I appreciate it. Give me my flowers, Aileen. I appreciate it. Yes, for years he's been doing it. I appreciate it. Hey, I want to talk about, hey, chill. Yo, Nina gotta chill, man. But nah, hey, what up, Mole? What up going on? Hey, Mole put me in the movie, by the way, y'all. Clap it up for Mole, man. Got me my acting bag. I'm in there choking niggas and stuff, man. You know how I give it up. But nah, Dorian, talk about now why people here. I know we said onions, and I know it probably sound like I was gonna be dissing people, but contrary to popular belief, I don't have no personal issue with anybody, any elected official. So everybody's all good. So I don't know where that came from. That it's an issue. But Dorian, talk about some of the events you got coming up, because you got this week. Tell them how they could be a part of it, where they can go, and what it's about. Start with first. What's the next? What's the first event?
So first, Friday and Saturday we have the Augusta Music and Songwriter Festival. That is going to be at the Augusta Commons. It's going to be Friday from 5 to 9, and then Saturday from 12 to 9. It's going to be a wide range of different music genres, different performances. Yes, Big K.R.I.T. is headlining.
Big K.R.I.T., clap it up for you, man.
No, I do not know if he's doing a meet and greet. Please stop asking me that. I do not know. We'll find out when he get here. But as well as we have Anthony David performing live. We have Felly the Voice. Felly the Voice is going to be performing, also doing a songwriter masterclass. If you are into music, if you are a songwriter, I promise, go buy a ticket for $10 and show up at 12 noon this Saturday at the Augusta Company building. If you go to the website, AugustaArts.com, you'll find all the information there.
Just $10.
Please, I met Felly a long time ago through a friend of mine from Chicago. Felly's a songwriter, and at that time he had a record, I think it was called Gallery. He was like, bro, I'm finna get this to Chris Brown, which you hear that, and there's nothing against that. Look up years later, and Chris Brown does a video clip of To My Bed and tagging him because it was a record he wrote. He wrote To My Bed for Chris Brown. He wrote Good Good for Usher. He's wrote for 112, Eric Benet, Kerry Hilson. This is somebody you definitely want to talk to. And it's, like, again, it's only $10. If he was doing this in another city, I think it's like $250 per person. But again, this is also sponsored by the Greater Augusta Arts Council and Growing Augusta. That is why this event is the way it is. That's why you can get to see Big K.R.I.T. for $10. That's why you get to see a wide range of artists. Friday night, we have a lot of alternative artists. We have Sean Mullins, who will be on stage. We have Travis Shaw, who will be on stage. So if you love music, I mean really love music, it's something for everybody. We got some jazz, we got some hip hop, we got some R&B, we got some
And this is a
live
festival
bands.
downtown.
It's a festival downtown at the Commons.
Friday and Saturday.
Friday and Saturday. Food trucks and vendors will be there too. So I'm telling you, again,
So you got food, you got entertainment, artists,
all of that. It is family friendly. Bring your kids. You know what I'm saying? It's clean music, clean performances. And
Real
yeah,
quick. I ain't even cut you off.
Yeah, let's do it.
Shout out to John Milton. He must have got a bag today. He said Barbershop Talk Live will sponsor 2 tickets, man.
2 tickets to who?
To y'all. He's sponsoring 2 tickets, man.
Okay, say less.
Yeah, hit Dorian up afterwards
Hit me
now.
up. Hit me up.
Send him that 20 right now.
Yeah, hit me up. Nah, Go to the website, buy the 20.
Oh, but yeah, go to the website, buy the tickets, and then
and just hit me
screenshot
up.
the
We'll
Dorian.
set it up. We'll get it done. As well as following the festival on Friday night, we have the Beatmasters Live producer competition. We got 8 dope producers going to be performing.
What's in the VIP section? Somebody just asked.
Free food. So you're gonna have a prime location at the festival, free food and drinks, tent, seats, and all of that. So everybody else gonna be out there standing.
And what's that site? You posted on your post today?
Yes.
Go to his page.
AugustaArts.com.
Nah, John was asking. Go to his page and you can see it on his page.
You
He
can see it on
posted
my
it
page.
today.
You go to my page. If you see the advertisements, you'll see it. But AugustaArts.com is the website. You'll see the flyer there. Click that, and you can buy the tickets right there.
I'm not sure if y'all know, but this is also the guy behind Ratchet Bingo. I'm gonna clap it up for y'all. I don't know if they know or not. This is the Ratchet Bingo bull. You know what I'm saying? That's what they say in Philly. Nah, man. Nah. A lot of passing around going on, but it's not a bingo card. I be seeing women dancing, going crazy. I be having a good time. Mike be going crazy as always. Mike, don't me, Mike.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, he does do Ratchet Bingo. Talk about that a little bit, too, because you got something coming up Ratchet Bingo as well, Sunday.
Right. So
you got a long weekend. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday? You ever just take a day off and just, like, do nothing?
Next week. That's
a long time from now, Jesus.
Next week. But, so Sunday from 5 to 8, we will be at the Payne College Gym, Ratchet Bingo 4th anniversary. Go online and get your tickets. The tickets are at theratchetbingoshow.com. We're celebrating 4 years of Ratchetness. We've been in over 50 different cities across the country. Just award-winning event, like just been crazy. This is for those individuals who want to go party, but they per se may not want to go to the club. They may want to go party on the early side.
Yeah.
And get back home. It's definitely a heavily populated female audience. So, fellas, I don't know where y'all go to meet women. I don't understand it.
Yo, man, if you can't get no girls, you need to be at Ratchet Bingo, man.
Right, because again, you're gonna have a wide, different age groups, different backgrounds. I tell people all the time, I don't know where guys go because the women be at Ratchet Bingo, and they coming to have a good time. You know what I'm saying? They definitely gonna have a good time. The Ratchet Squad will be in the building. C4 on the 1s and 2s.
Yeah, have you ever did maybe it's not enough men to women ratio, I don't know, but like, have you ever, I mean, I'm saying this now, so I want to get paid if you do it, but you ever did like a speed dating in Ratchet Bingo?
No.
Why not?
I've done speed dating events before. I've done a total of 4. Every time the women outnumber the men.
Oh, that's every time, yeah,
that's
all the time.
The closest we came to that is we did a Valentine's event last year, and it was the whole room was full of couples, with the exception of maybe 10 people. But as far as a speed dating event, when it comes to Augusta, I don't know. Like, I've seen others do speed dating events, and it's always more women than it is men.
I went to a speed dating event one time, not for myself, because no respect to speed dating event. That's not how I would get a woman. But I went to one to help someone host, and I had to end up being a part of it because there wasn't no men there, and I felt bad because I could just give genuine good conversation. I'm like, what's your number? I'm like, oh, this ain't that. This ain't really what I'm here for. I'm here to host, but I'm trying to make sure everybody get filled and get seen. But I thought it was funny. It was that studio too, the old studio, and the guy came and rode his bike there. And he just kept talking about it. He rode his bike to the studio, and I was just like, that's not gonna get you the numbers, man. That ain't it. A lot of niggas in the room too.
I did it one time before a long time ago, and everybody wanted to talk to me about graphics. They didn't want to talk
That's
to me.
how it be, bro.
It was like, hey, man, listen, I got this business. How much you got with 5,000 flyers? I'm like, fam.
But
really?
that got to be discussed at some point, like, and I don't know if it's not the platform here to talk about right now, but like, I wonder why. And if y'all in the comments, women, I know y'all very opinionated with this kind of thing. I wonder why women outnumber men to those kind of events.
You know why?
I know you had an answer. What's the
social
answer?
media?
What you mean?
Why I got to go to the event when I can jump her DM?
True.
Listen, be honest with you. I'm gonna say something. Social media is the downfall for
he in his bag.
communication.
Keep going.
When you go to the club, I need a VIP. You know what they're gonna do when they get the VIP?
Be on their phone, take pictures.
I went to R&B Only in Charlotte about 2 weeks ago, and it's 2 chicks in front of me the whole night, and I'm like, bro, you're not even enjoying the event.
Trying to get their money's worth. They gotta show people they was flexing.
And they was like on Snap. But again, I think what happens is, and I've had young leaders say this, like, dudes will see a woman out, go home, look her up on Facebook, and DM her.
Hey, just it's on a tangent, but for I know the event you got, the festival. Will there be media available? Like, can people from here that maybe do camera work or?
Yeah, come pull up.
Okay.
Yeah, come pull up. I mean, we gonna have, you know.
Do a media pass? Like what they
sponsors and
need?
stuff like
What
that.
they need?
You talking you or somebody?
Not me. Well, no, not me, but maybe somebody that
Tell
do.
them inbox me.
Okay. Yeah, if you're a media, inbox Dorian.
Inbox me.
Definitely.
But
Says
yeah.
social media. Nino says social media is an icebreaker. Oh, he killed the icebreaker.
Yeah, because now it's just, and then that's what it like. And then if you talk to women, they be like, yeah, this dude been in my inbox talking to me. I'm like, fam, she ain't responded to you one time. You just said 15 different messages.
Hey, you gotta chill, bro.
Who, me?
You got to. Yes,
I'm
you
being
gotta
honest
chill.
though, bro. That's what,
What?
what do you mean?
Hey,
Then
what's wrong with Dorian,
this one
man?
gonna make it worse though. You
Chill
go
out,
to the bad part. No, we going in. I had a conversation with somebody, and they was like, "Yeah, dudes send money to women they never met before."
That's no, they do. That's insane.
Fact, but it's because they got access through social media, so they thinking, in their mind, the woman doesn't know them, but because I can DM you or call you or whatever, that means I got access to you. Man, them
They
people
say
don't know
he
you.
cooking. Nah, you might be right on that because you got like.
But I'm telling you, that's what
even
it
how
is.
people use social media. You got your story now. You got notes, so you in their thoughts and stuff like
yeah.
that. Some of them just sit back taking notes. Like,
Man,
all right,
listen,
bet.
I'm
Favorite
telling you, it's the
color blue?
worst thing that happened in nightlife because before this, you had to get dressed. You had to go to the place. If you wanted to meet people, you had to go out. You had no choice. Now, what? Ain't nobody going out. They gonna wait. Matter of fact, I'm gonna tell you the other part they do. They'll wait till the promoter put the pictures up and go find her name and go see. I'm telling you what I've seen firsthand. Cause I'm gonna tell you how I know it happened. I get random notifications. This person they like 5 different pictures of the same woman. I'm like, oh yeah, they trying to see what's happening.
You're right. He's funny. He said, for real, you gotta get the picture if she's not hitting back. Yo, now I've seen. This is another thing about that. Just be frank. If you are doing that, whoever you may be, just know like that's not only between you and her.
No,
Like
you
she's
definitely in
showing
the group chat.
She's showing everybody.
She
Oh
telling.
nah, this nigga lame. Like let me show you what he be doing. Oh, he talks to himself in my inbox. Like you never want to be that guy. Actually, you know what? You better off just going speed dating. Honestly.
No, don't go. Just go meet them.
No, I'm just saying if you're
If
going to
you
do
see
something,
him out, just go say what's up. How you
niggas ain't doing
doing?
that. Nah.
If
Niggas
she
ain't doing
don't,
that.
listen, if she's not interested, it's a win for you. That means you don't need to waste your time no more. Go the other way.
Shout out to Karen Gordon. She said, grateful for the opportunity to support the creative community growing Augusta. Shout out to Karen, man. Just the coolest.
Hey man, listen, Karen, they got me involved in so many situations. Karen, the reason I'm involved in Food Truck Friday.
You know what? Let me tell you, it's not to get into it. It's like Karen, my girl, so I ain't gonna get into it about her ever. I'm gonna pick and choose with her every time.
Mm-hmm.
But I didn't really understand the scope of politics at the time, right? So I remember thinking about the first time I went to Food Truck Friday. I just went because I seen she posted on her story. I didn't know what it meant. I didn't really know about what's the word I'm looking for. Getting behind somebody, saying I support this person. I didn't even know. Like I really just went because she was there. Like that was it, right? And the more I know now, I'm like, oh wow, that was a funny day then. Like, a lot was going on. So yeah, I could see that. But shout out to Karen though. Like she always gonna be the coolest. I don't care who she around.
Oh yeah.
Robert said, I be thinking I be inboxing females too much. Hey, I ain't gonna lie, Robert. If you think it, you might be doing it 2 times too much, actually. Because once you start thinking it, you already doing too much, bro. So yeah, tone it down a little bit, Robert. I don't know what you be saying now, but Radi said, just say something to her in public. It depends. It depends now. If you know you're an aggressive pit bull type dude, maybe not. Like if you
Some
know,
of them like that.
nah. Oh, who women?
Yeah.
Oh, the guy that be drooling. Like
I'm saying,
trying to get your number.
Some women want that attention.
You might find somebody.
Because some women just
Your
want to
local
be
Walmart.
like, no, they just want some attention.
Now the men act like they don't know how to communicate in person. Can't have their tongue. Well, I guess about who you're just saying, like, and she right. They don't know how to communicate because they don't have to. Like, I was telling somebody, take social media out of it. I was telling somebody, I don't know how it was back in the day when you was coming up, but one thing that I do admire and I cherish about my childhood being young is like calling somebody and maybe their parent answering the phone and having to say, oh, can I speak to such and such?
Yeah.
Like getting over the hump because you don't know they're going to say she can't talk to boys.
Yeah.
Her dad going to answer the phone. She got her dad around.
Yep.
It's so many different things you have to think about. She don't get in trouble. Like you just don't know, right?
But those are social skills that we miss out on.
Yeah,
too.
yeah. And but now I think about not to go off track, but kids having phones now, like it's no even more like ain't no liaison between your classmate or a girl you like and you no more. For your parent and the person that answered the phone had to be there, but now you get a number, just text them.
Yep.
And still not communicate, but you just it's just
on Instagram.
You're right. But that's for anybody.
I know.
That's for anybody. It got its pros and cons now. I ain't gonna say it's all cons, but definitely for communication goes.
Yeah.
Nino, the worst thing she can say is no.
That's true.
No, he said. Now women be saying some crazy stuff sometimes though. No, ill, yuck. It's a lot of things they can say besides no. That's probably worse.
You're right about that.
I actually no might be the best thing she can say, depending on what she's gonna say to you. So, I ain't never had to experience that. Thank God. Miss Karen is super nice. Yes, the coolest, nicest.
Yes, she definitely is.
Tommy, I be scared sometimes how much money the lady gonna need. I'm on a PBJ budget plan, man. Listen, man, Tommy, these are some deep waters, man. You can't just be over here, man.
How much money she gonna need?
Yeah. Well, you also Tony, she said ill, no, definitely me. Yeah, it was crazy to me, like.
Y'all don't have something to do with all.
Nah, what do you? I'm gonna pause there for a second. Not you, because you got a nice beard, so I'm sure you know.
Don't do that.
I know he got a nice beard. Yo, clap it up for his beard, first of all. Yo, his beard. Clap it up for the beard, man. Fuck, we gonna clap it up. Nah. But what do you like? What do you say when a woman says ill to you? Like, I never had it happen. So like anybody, of course, now everybody gonna say no now, right? But anybody had a woman say ill to them before, and like, what do you do in that situation? Like, what is your rebuttal? Do you just heart it? Do you just block her? Surely you got to block at that point. You can't just keep seeing her post after calling you ill.
Yeah, nah, I ain't never had that happen before. But that's something new though, bro. Like women just be like, I'm not answering. Like that's something new that they doing. Like they ain't do that before.
Man, he said no DMs. 20. Man, please. I bet you Nino go crazy, Nino. I bet you Nino go crazy in DMs. According to y'all about dudes comparing to me, I do good. Okay, cool, Robert. Yeah, keep it that way. Mia, some men really be having the audacity though. I feel for you, Toe. Got me checking if I got lotion on. Chill, man.
Say what?
He said he got me checking if I got lotion on. But I think after some of the messages, I feel like you can see him as well. Like, ain't that how it works? When you message somebody, you can see him as well. Like, you can also see what you're sending. So I feel like you should know that person not sending nothing back. So like, at what point do you be like, you know what? She ain't trying to talk.
If she don't respond the first time, ain't nothing to talk about.
Points are made.
Because at that point, it's like, bro, what we doing?
You're right.
Then you setting yourself up because she like, oh, he a little desperate.
Nah, because you got some girls that just nice. They'll just like it.
Okay.
Some even nicer. They're hearted. Like, you got a choice to heart it up or just do thumbs up. But they be like, you know what?
That's cool.
Hearts for effort.
If she does not say anything after that, she is not interested. She's trying not to hurt your feelings.
Hey, man, you heard from Dorian himself, man. Clap it up for the Ardell, man. This is a smooth guy right here. So this is the smoothest guy, you know what I'm saying? T-Dub Finest. Come on now. How you know? Come on, man. Like, what we doing here, you know?
Man, here you go.
Nah, but I think, so let's talk about nightlife a little bit, because first of all, I also want to say this too, why I got y'all watching and he's here. You do your art dealer, dinner with the art dealer. Mm-hmm. Talk about that a little bit and getting into podcasting, about that, at least from your standpoint. Like, what's it like for you? Mm-hmm. How do you prepare? Mm-hmm. What kind of guests you want to have on? Mm-hmm. How can they get on if they want to get on? Mm-hmm.
Dinner with the Dealer podcast, I started a while back.
Yo, George gotta chill.
Right after the pandemic. And really, at that time, I was still heavily active. I still do graphic design work, but I was full-time doing it at that time. So I wanted to just have a platform for a lot of the clientele. So if you look at the early episodes, those are individuals who I work with who are actual clients of mine or whatever the case may be. Moving forward, I want to kind of continue the platform to talk about people with great stories, people that's done things in the community, creative-based business, small businesses. That's the thing. So if you want to, you interested in being on the platform, just shoot me a DM. Yeah, we can talk about it.
How do you say no?
I ain't had to say no yet.
Yeah, but you going to. So like. If I'm thinking correctly, you're not gonna be like, oh nah, bro, you're not what I'm looking for. That's not smooth. That ain't really 15th Street of you. That's not you. Like how would you tell somebody? How would you redirect somebody to somewhere else?
I wouldn't send them nowhere else. I would just tell them, right now this time the platform we're not going that direction right now.
So you're gonna say no? Clap it up for you, man. I ain't gonna lie. Nah, I like it.
You don't say no to me,
I never say no.
But you
it's
don't
right.
turn
It's no. It's never no.
It's never
not
no.
right now.
Not right. Okay, cool. There you go.
Now, when right now might be, we might not be allowed to see it, but I know it's not right now. Yo, chill. What's up with Dorian, man? You gotta chill, man. This guy's crazy, man.
Said that, not me. Man.
George says shooters shoot. I'm gonna be honest with you, like, George is my guy. I rock with George.
Shooters do shoot.
But shooters got a certain demeanor about themselves. Let's just say that. So if you are a shooter, that's what you do, you're probably confident as well. And then you also probably, hopefully, you got a good percentage of making your shots.
Listen, I know I call them snipers.
Oh, how many of y'all is it? Nigga thought he was gonna get on smooth.
Man, don't do that, man.
Heart and message will have them thinking they need to keep replying. Yeah. Heart is definitely lead them on.
Man, no, that's a lie, bro.
You don't think so?
Listen, let me tell you something. That's a lie. So let's just say hypothetically, you jump and say, hey, how you doing? And they heart the message, that's it.
No, yeah, no. See,
communication is a two-way street.
Yeah, but that's for people, just like politics. That's for people who understand communication. Some people don't know that. Some people don't know communication is sending and receiving. I say that women all the time. I say women, no respect to women now. I ain't John Bash, y'all. But you ever met a woman like that think they communicate well because they tell you all the problems they have? But they not listening to nothing you got going on. They ain't asking nothing about your problems. They just telling you every problem they have. Yeah. That's it. It's all the sending. They not receiving nothing you saying though.
Right.
And to them, they communicate well. Well, no, they don't. You just good at telling me what problems you have. Yeah, congratulations,
Yeah.
And just like people on social media, they're good at telling what the problem in the city, but they're not good at saying, well, we need to do this, we need to do that. So
no suggestions.
Same thing, man. Yeah. Shout out to y'all though for all right. You also, aside from doing Ratchet Bingo, so what can we expect Sunday at Ratchet Bingo? And also, I know you said it already, but I'm gonna make sure I keep saying it. Where they get the tickets at, because that is different from the festival.
Yes.
So the festival, Friday and Saturday, is something totally different.
The festival for Friday and Saturday, go online at AugustaArts.com. I think all the VIP tickets are sold out. I had a couple people messaging me, but
Chill, too.
I think all of them are gone. So AugustaArts.com for the tickets for the festival. Then for Ratchet Bingo, TheRatchetBingoShow.com. That's where you can get the tickets at.
And what y'all, you said, no, I ain't saying tell me now, but you said you got some special guests.
I got some
coming out at Ratchet Bingo.
We got some surprises. I got some surprises.
If I guess, will you tell me or no?
No.
Okay, because I feel like I'm going to guess right. But
half
it's
the
all
time,
good.
I don't even tell the staff.
I can see that.
Half the time, I don't even tell them.
I can see that.
Yeah.
Special guests, like, well, you can't tell me, so it could be Big Crit.
Nah, I can tell you no.
Okay.
See, don't hype them up.
All right.
See,
my bad.
For me, I was like, you know what? I think there's enough people in Augusta to support Big Crit. I didn't realize how many.
No.
And I didn't realize.
I thought you would have known. Because you're a Big Crit fan.
Bro, when I'm in the concerts, I don't see that. I mean, I got a small collective of about 15 or 20 people from Augusta that I bump into at his concerts. Outside of that, nah.
Big
but
Crit.
People respond. I'm like, oh, okay.
Contrary to popular belief, I don't know why the South has this connotation, but people do like lyrical music.
They do.
In the South as well. It's not all Laffy Taffy, jumping around, dance, club music.
Yeah.
They do like soulful music.
They do.
And Big Crit is one. Now, I don't know a lot about Big Crit, but I know he can rap. I know enough to know that. So I thought that was is that something you're going to do? Like, could we see an interview with him at...
I don't know, because I'm gonna tell you something. When it comes to working with artists, let them come here and do what they need to do, and then if the door open, then make that
Got you,
move.
got you,
Know what I'm saying?
got
Just
you,
like
got
people
you.
like, hey man, I do meet and greet. He doing. I'm like, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Because he's also getting ready
Laffy
for a tour.
Taffy. I mean, that Laffy Taffy it was made just up the street in the A. That's Southern, you know. That was the time, and y'all was wearing colorful socks, and y'all was doing that real hard. You know, some niggas broke their neck every now and then. Crit do go hard, definitely.
Okay, but y'all was doing chicken noodle soup.
Oh, I never did that a day in my life.
Oh, okay. Mm-hmm.
And also, I was living down here when that happened. I didn't like neither one. So if you're just being honest, you know, let me be honest. You know?
Chicken noodle soup.
But I do like my soda on the side. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Soda on the
But
side,
chicken
okay.
noodle soup, I was never a fan of it. I love noodles. But nah, I ain't never did that dance. I ain't never did neither dance. Honestly, I've been like you, just a cool guy, man. Just cool,
Listen,
smooth.
I'm trying to think. Well,
You know.
during that time, yeah, I was heavy on Jeezy. I wasn't listening to none of that.
Yeah, nah, it wasn't my thing. It was my thing. But look, y'all, and why people watching, I want to tell y'all something. Why? And I always say this when I talk to Dorian. So before we started, you know, he asked you like, you know, you got any questions? Da da da. This is me, you know. I do have questions up here. I don't be writing them down no more. That was like 3 years in me. I
still put my.
Yeah, no.
I'm new.
Do what you gotta do, because you're gonna get better at it. You know what I'm saying? Right. It's like rapping. You write on paper first, then you start freestyling if you can.
Right.
But I said to say my very first. I always say this to everybody. He probably like, damn man, again, you tell me a story. But my very first interview, when I was ever felt like I was doing something, a lady hit me and said, "Yo, can you come to my live show?" At the time, she had like a big live show in the city. I said, "Okay, cool." I get there, he's there. I don't know him, but apparently he's like a big figure because everybody in the comments saying, hey, Art Dorian, hey, Art Dealer, hey. I'm like, okay, who's this guy? But, you know, cool. I felt little, of course, because one, I was like 50 pounds lighter, but that's another story. But also, I knew he was somebody. I said to say, you know, you look at it now, us even doing a live, the last time we did something, I got in trouble, whatever.
How you got in trouble because of me?
Well, not in real trouble. I ain't say because of you. You adding words. I said I got in trouble.
Oh.
I ain't say because of you.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah, it's not a big deal. It's over. It's over there. Everybody done seen each other. Nothing happened as always. It's rappers be rappers. But my thing is, you know, I've always told people like, my start to all of this stuff, it started with him in my very first interview ever. Like I was sitting next to him. I was quiet. I wasn't how I am now. Not that confident. I'm just like, all right, well, this guy is obviously the main attraction here because everybody's saying what's up, Dorian. I'm just sitting there like, okay, let me get my turn eventually. And 10 years later, we out here. You know what I'm saying? So clap it up for me, man. It's a 10-year journey. It's real long.
Shout out. Man.
But yeah, that's a true story. My very first interview with somebody, he was there.
Yeah, he definitely gonna hit me in the head with that.
We was over there on Holland Avenue somewhere, right? Yeah. Some kind of studio. Ask Dorian how artists get picked. Oh boy. Yo, Marcus, why would you do this to me, man?
Who was that?
Snoop, man.
Okay, go ahead.
Ask Dorian, how do artists get picked for opening for shows for bigger acts? Is it payola or just who you know?
Is he talking about me personally, events I'm involved in, or he just saying in general?
Answer in general.
All right, so in general, most time it is some payola. In general, most of the time, the promoter's definitely gonna say, you gotta pay. This is the thing I want artists to do. Now, when it comes to me, no. Like working with the festival, it was, you know, it's a collective thing. Same thing with Juneteenth, it's collective. We have a whole board that people don't believe that, but I'm telling you, like, you have to maintain transparency with these events. People don't understand that. But the other part about it is, I want to challenge people, stop going to open up for bigger artists.
Hold up. Why?
Stop going. And the reason I'm going to say that is because
Clip this.
You're doing yourself a disservice because the lion's share of the people are there to see the main artist. You may be dope. You may be fire. But at the end of the day, they came there to see such and such. Now, if you were selected to open, that's something different. If you have a certain amount of motion, you have a certain energy or fan base, they ask you to get on or they pay you or whatever, cool. My thing I would encourage people to do is work on your own community. Go online, look up culture marketing. It's a thing that they do where you create this space for your people. That is why La Russell is the way he is right now. That's why Don Tripp is the way he is right now. That's why Currency is the way he is right now. They're not opening for nobody. They're doing their own tours, getting their own money, and the people are coming to see them. They don't care about nothing else. if artists focus more on building your own community, bigger artists don't matter, because the bigger artists are going to be calling you to book you rather than you asking for a spot. I know it's an old cliche thing where people are like, well, you know, if I open up and I'm in front of these people, this is going to work. Not necessarily. Certain situations, yes. Again, the Songwriter Festival is meant to show, like the Songwriter Festival is meant to show not just one type of style of music. There's several different styles of music, as well as it's meant to expose songwriters in Augusta as well too. But those individuals are picked based on certain criteria. I wish artists would focus more on building their own, do your own shows. I don't care if it's 50 people, I don't care if it's 25, I don't care how many it is. Because myself, I done stood in front of 15, 20 people, I done stood in front of 500 people, I done stood in front of 1,000 people. At the end of the day, when you build your following, nobody can tell you nothing. You call the shots. And what happens is this: you're going to see money sooner than you would if you had a situation, because you're not stuck in a loan with a record deal. You're going to get money from people hiring you to come talk on podcasts. People, I'm just saying in general, that's the thing that they do. Merch, different opportunities, it's going to be better. I know it looks harder that way, but I promise you it's easier, because why? You're creating your own lane, so you're not competing with nobody. So rather than you getting on the stage opening up for a major artist, you got your own lane. You can go get a building around here for $500, save you some paper, and again, do your own shows. Do it once a month, and don't just do one. If you're gonna do this situation, I know I'm going off, but I'm just being honest, because I'm passionate about
Do your
this.
thing.
If you're gonna do that, I would take 6 months to a year. If it's gonna be 6 months, maybe do a show every 2 months. Invite your friends. Maybe do a free show. Maybe do a show where you say, you know what, buy my CD, you get in for free. Buy my T-shirt, you get in for free. People are looking for things to embrace. People are looking for and again, if you do music, whatever style of music you do, that's your target audience. So if you are a currency type artist, you need to be talking to people that's sneakerheads. You need to be talking to people that's into street fashion. You need to be talking to people that's into Big Za. Those are the people you need to focus on. If you're a street rapper, you know you need to be in the streets. Then you need to be in somebody's club or hosting your own events. Or if I was a street rapper, I'd be in Status, or I'd be in studio or whatever, buying a VIP, engaging with the people. It's so much more that has to happen before you get on that stage. And again, going to open up for major artists, paying for slots, it's not going to help you. I'm going to just be straight up and down honest with you. Because they're going to be upset. They're going to be irritated. Matter of fact, I'm going to give you a funny example of this. Outkast did that At-Last show some years back, and I think they had Rari open up. They had Kid Cudi. Do you know Kid Cudi cut his show short because the people weren't responding? He said, you know what, y'all ain't here for me, man. I'm finna go. Now Big Boy is opening for him on the tour right now. You see how that worked?
Yeah.
Because why? Kid Cudi has Rangers. He got his own community at that point. And not to mention, he had one of the biggest records during this time. Day and Night was crazy.
Yeah.
But no, he knew, man, y'all ain't here for me. I'm gonna get out of the way.
Well, a lot of things. It's a few comments on what you said too. I want to kind of touch on that. I'm gonna read them down, and then we can kind of go into it. Mark Snoop, I say Mark Robinson, but Snoop. He said, all you need is 100 people to give you $100. I want to go back to that in a second. I like that, but I have a rule when people say all you need. All factuals. 420 said 10 is a good start. Talking to Snoop, somebody tag somebody and get as much content from the show as possible. Definitely. I agree. If only someone can be that consistent, that's a big problem. Consistency is a big problem.
It is.
Swag, consistency is key. I agree. What about beat makers? No pay slots with Juneteenth. You know what I'm saying? But going back to Mark Snoop, he said all you need is 100 people to give you $100. And I have no problem with that, because I think the math on that is perfect. But I have a rule when people say all you need. I think anytime we say all you need, it make it sound simpler than what it really is. Yeah. Because it's hard to find. It's probably hard for people to get 100 people to buy into anything they're doing for free. Mm-hmm. So imagine saying you just need $100. You know what I'm saying? So like that probably is all you need just to show, I guess, some kind of success. But it's way harder than just getting 100 for 100.
People give me $10 first.
That's what 420 said. He said 10 would be a good start. Yeah, 10 is a good start. So
Cause we did all that. Like when I was a youngin', bro, we did all of that. We listen. That's the other funny part about this. People complain about radio. Listen, let me tell you something. When I was a little dude and doing music, you couldn't be on a radio station. Wasn't no slides. The only thing we had was that the Cut Boys might play us at like, and they only gonna play like 2 or 3 local songs from like 12 midnight on a Saturday night. Your clubs, unless you cool with the DJ, you're not getting on nobody's stage to open up, and they're not playing your song in the club either. But you know what we did? We would go rent the Boathouse. We would go rent Henry Brigham. We would go rent a building, and we'll print up flyers and pass out flyers and go talk to people, and we'll put 100, 150 people, sometimes 200 people. Me and as the players will do it, man, and they'll put 500 people in the building like it's nothing. But that is the process that people need to revisit. If you revisit that, I promise you it's going to work out way better for you than you trying to do this. Everything that you want will fall into place. Because again, if you're generating a buzz, I'm going to tell you what's going to happen. The promoter's going to want to pay you. They ain't going to be talking about come in and open up. No, they're going to want to pay you at that point. Opportunities are going to fall in your lap. But you got to be willing to invest in yourself first and be consistent.
Make sure y'all share the live if y'all watching. Share the live if y'all don't mind. Marcus, he said that's fair. That's what they need to have, something people want, whether it's physical or just buy into your brand. I agree.
Yeah,
I agree. You've mentioned flyers. I wanted to ask you, with the surges of AI, has that slowed that bit down? Do you still even do flyers? Is that like your bread and butter now?
No, I still do flyers. I mean, to be honest, I've had to turn down flyers because, like, bro, it's a lot with events. And to be honest with you, I'm in a space where I'm learning, Dorian, you can't do everything by yourself. Like, I really, honestly, legit need to seek getting
a team,
a graphic designer. You know what I mean? Just certain things on the front end, like on the back end of the event, orchestrating the event. That's no problem at all. But as far as like the front end, whether it's working on
swag, don't go nowhere,
content, and all these things, it's a lot. And like, you know, I be sitting at the crib at 2 a.m. saying, "See, you ain't had no business doing all this by yourself."
So Swag got a comment, and he said, "No pay slide was Juneteenth," which I like. Talk about that process, and but we're gonna get into the Juneteenth thing. What went on this weekend? I seen a lot of mixed reviews. Were you there this weekend at Mayfest? No, yes, no.
No.
Okay.
I didn't get a chance, and I apologize. We sponsors, but
oh no,
it was Mother's Day weekend.
Yeah, it's hard. It's hard.
You know, my sister comes in on her schedule's crazy, so we did that. Really, we did Mother's Day on Saturday.
I guess I don't know what happened because like I said, I don't mix with rappers and stuff like that a lot. But
What was the complaint?
Certain people not being on there, I guess, but also artists. It's the same. I go to the same thing every year. It's the same thing. It being a bunch of rules of how you can get on here. How can you get to this stage? How can you be a part of this event? And people see the rules and say, "I'm not gonna follow those rules."
Yeah,
I for sure should be on this event.
Yeah.
And then when the event happened, they down talked the event, badmouth the event because they didn't follow the proper instructions.
Yeah.
They're doing everything but the rules. Submit this, come here at this time, perform this at this time. And they are posting old videos or posting this and posting that, saying, "Hey, tag, sell it. So tag this person." It's like, that's not the rules though.
No.
That ain't the rules. The rules says submit it and come perform. That's the rules. So it seemed a lot of that. Then a lot of back and forth. It was some loud. I couldn't keep up. I'm not gonna lie, I had real stuff going this week. I couldn't keep up with it, but I could tell it was a lot of confusion and just people upset for no reason.
When it comes to being
What up, Trues?
When it comes to being on festivals and events, again, it go back to the same thing I was saying before. I promise you, if you build your own following, people will come to you. You don't have to come to them. Matter of fact, I want to say DJ Jelly told me this a long time ago. He's in Augusta, and then talking about how could you get on? He said, "No, you just work. I'm gonna come find you."
Yeah. Oh, real quick, Snoo said, "Being literate helps." Yo, that's with everything. That might be a bar right there. I need a shirt, yo.
Hey man, people don't.
Somebody make me a shirt. Being literate helps. That will help you a lot. Like, I will do my next live with that shirt on. Being literate helps. I like that. Definitely helps. Helps a lot. Reading things help. Knowing what words mean helps. Following instructions help.
Yeah.
And like Dorian said, creating your own. You create your own file, they can come find you.
I'm gonna tell you another thing too. That I used to do when I do a music release. What I would do is I go, rent out a studio, rent out a space, So like maybe like 2 weeks before the joint drop, I'll go get all the DJs and invite them out. I'm gonna go order food. I'm gonna get drinks. Bizzo gonna DJ. We're gonna have a cool kickback and have all them come in and listen to the music and tell me how they feel and what they think about it. So now what I'm doing at this point is I'm building a relationship. Everybody in the room ain't gonna play the record. Everybody in the room ain't gonna work with you. But I'm still putting my name on the minds of the DJs, tastemakers, and social media influencers or whatever at this point too. So then, therefore, I got allies at that point.
Right.
So then, when they got an opportunity, they say, you know what, man, so and so, man, I like that record he got. Let me reach out and see what it. Because it does happen all the time. It definitely does. But it's so many things that artists can do, bro, outside of being on these big stages, the main stages. I'm telling you, man, I've seen people do it over and over and over again. Like it's not like it's a old art form. Like, bro, build your own community.
He said that's my quote. Make sure my name on it and send me one. All right. Wow. He said you got to be in tune with what's all out, not just what you think people like or what you think you like. There's artists with followings, heavy followings. Folks see it. Just a matter of politics.
If an artist got a heavy following, they're not worried about nobody else. If an artist got a heavy following, they're not asking nobody for nothing. If you got a following, you like again. When we was doing our music, again, at a time where people probably don't remember this, I'm older, but again, I didn't ask nobody to be on nobody's show. I didn't ask nobody to do anything. Only thing I did was kept building. I built with the people that wanted to build with me. Because sometimes you're gonna have a cult following. Mm-hmm. Your music may not be mainstream type music. Again, I just named all Currency, Big Crit, Don Trip. It's so many artists that are not mainstream artists, but they did not get there by being in certain spaces. They got there by building their own followings. You got to do that. You can't skip that. So,
I want not to cut you off. I'm sorry, but to add on to what he was saying, I think too, and I don't make music. If I'm wrong, let me know. I get out the conversation. But I also think too, just not only thinking locally. So if the politics is affecting you within a 50, 40 mile radius, go 100 miles. Go 200 miles.
I got a lot of love when I was in Charlotte that I did not get here. Within 6 months in Charlotte, I was on 4 or 5 different main stages that local acts. And I had a partner that had told me, he said, listen, when you come here, you got to decide whether or not you're going to be a promoter or you're going to do music. Whatever it is, they're going to rock with you because you ain't from here. And I said, I'm going to go the music route. And, bro, I got paid situations. I'm not from Charlotte. I was only there about 6 to 8 months at that time. But I got opportunities that people that's been living their whole life didn't get. But it's also, I presented myself a certain kind of way.
Yeah.
If DJ Strat became a producer of mine, because when Strat was DJing at Red at 28th, I'm going to go in there and pop up, bro, you need a drink, we're going to hang out for a little bit, cool. If you got another situation going on, I'm there. Like, these are the things that you have to do to build networks, because I'm telling you, when it comes to business, your relationships are going to get you with places that money or even your buzz can't do.
Speaking of that, talking about Juneteenth a little bit, man. Last year, I know you had a lot of issues. Not a lot. Last year, I had a few issues with lineup, people getting picked, not getting picked. What was the protocol? How was the lineup being picked? Who picked who in music? And I know this year, y'all might have the same issues. I don't know. Did y'all drop who performing yet? No, yes, not yet.
So right now, what happened this year? So again, we have it's a board of it's a board that votes. And it's a group of, actually, I ain't gonna tell who you is. It's a group of young ladies.
Okay.
That's not a part of Band of Brothers of Juneteenth. So they're listening, they're not involved in the culture. So they're listening from literally their ears. Things that they sound good, that make them feel good. Why? Because when you got an event, if people move to your music, then of course that's a good sign. So what happens is that's how those things are picked. And I mean, I don't really think of it as a problem because honestly, I can think about a time, Juneteenth to be 10 years old. I can think of a time where ain't nobody asked to perform at Juneteenth. Mm-hmm. I can think of a time where people just, ain't nobody say nothing, you know what I'm saying? Like people, the people that rock with you showed up.
Yeah.
We did have some artists that's been supporting from day one that's performed and asked to perform and promote or whatever, but the lion's share of artists were nowhere around. But at the end of the day, if you want to be on that stage or whatever the case may be, submit your music. We also did a community voting for 2 sides. So right now, go to the Juneteenth Augusta page. You'll see the list of those who got nominated. And we just put it out to the community. That's all we did. And
Quick question though, like I just want to be transparent. Why you think every year, or not every year, but let me just say every year. If it's not every year, don't beat me up for it. But there's always seems to be an issue when someone doesn't get picked, or maybe they feel slighted, they feel like they should have been in it, it wasn't it. Like, what really be the criteria for the music? Like, is it who you are, the kind of music?
The only thing I can tell you that I know, it's got to be clean. It can't be. It can't be anything, you know what I'm
but
saying?
Just because it's pro-black music don't mean it's going to be accepted.
Yeah, no, that don't mean, just because it's pro-black don't mean that. It has to be quality music. It has to be clean. Like, even if it's street music, that's cool. If it's Southern Soul, that's cool. If it's R&B, if it's gospel, whatever the case may be, it's cool. It don't matter about that. But it has to be, a clean record, you know what I'm saying, family-friendly type music.
I got you. True said it actually about mentorship.
Mm-hmm. Ask me about mentorship?
Yeah. I don't know what point. I didn't want to cut you off. You was talking about it, but he was just saying about mentorship. Like, what's that like in y'all feel as far as making music, whether it be rap, R&B, singing, doing shows, learning the business, networking?
Me mentoring?
Yeah, I mean, just talk about it in general.
With you. I'm not gonna say specific names, but I can tell you 5 different instances with 5 different artists that contacted me and said, "Hey, bro, I want to do X, Y, and Z. Let's work together." We go have a meeting. We come up with a game plan. Whether it's the next day, next week, 2 months, they don't want to do the plan no more. I don't do no contract work. I ain't ask nobody for no money. They called and contacted me and asked me to help. Then I've had a couple situations to where I've gotten with people that say they want to work. We do the work, but then when it's time to release the records, you know what I mean, they're not on board. Or it's situations to where when I got a little cousin, I love him to death, but he can't stay out of trouble. Like I done put him on calls with DJ groups. I done took him, places like that, and I love him to death. And I'm just being honest. And I'm being transparent because I think because I don't broadcast everything that I'm involved in, people really feel like, oh man, you just talking, bro. Bro. I done spent thousands of dollars, music videos, studio time. Ask Bizzo. Anybody want to know what Dorian do when it come to artists? What Dorian been? Go ask Bizzo B. Say, man, what Dorian or what Art Dillon done for other artists? And I guarantee he gonna be like, you can't be serious.
Swag got a comment. He said, most don't feel they have to submit their music. They feel they should be picked on merit or basis they know one of the brothers in the band.
I agree. They do.
Their music don't even be that good to feel that way. Yo, chill. Snoop, man, you gotta chill, man. Yeah, I won't get into the music not being good. I learned that from you actually. Like when it comes to art and stuff too, depending on the voice you have and who you are and how far your voice travels in certain areas, I try not to judge the music too heavy. Like, and it's always been fun to say, "Oh, you rap, you trash." It's just funny to do.
Yeah.
Have somebody rap, they hard out, whatever. That ain't it, man. Like, that's funny to people, like, but I know people spend a lot of time, hard work, sweat, tears into their music. So I try to be as professional as possible when it comes to even giving you criticism, because I don't know what you bleeding into your music or what's pouring into you to make that music. Okay, True said, ask them what they doing to mentor.
To mentor who? We talking
artists.
What you mean? What they doing to mentor? Swag had a whole radio station. Swag had around her radio that was only for independent artists, but it couldn't survive because it did not generate the funds. Like, it costs money. Like, bro, I done invested thousands of dollars, bro. Like. Oh,
shit, turn this around.
Just spent paper for years. Like, I can show you documents. Again, I'm telling you what I done. It ain't just for one type of artist or one artist. At the end of the day, I think sometimes what happens is, for me, and it's just me personally speaking, sometimes I be more invested than the person is, and that be my fault.
Yeah. That's not, take music off the table. I think that's anything. Anytime I feel like if I'm over invested in something that is your idea or something that you feel like you passionate about or you like to do, you love, and I feel like I'm investing too much, I have to draw back. Like, it's just in me to draw back. I'm gonna get upset. I can't be too. I can't care more about what you got going on than you.
Yeah.
True said I'm out. Man, True's silly, man.
Yeah, I mean, like, ain't nobody, you know the funny thing? Nobody hit my phone. Nobody hit my phone and said nothing.
Yeah, but I will say that because I do want to ask more about the Juneteenth. True's my guy. I like him, and I think he got good music. Me personally, I love his music. Honestly, I ain't gonna lie. He can't rap. He raps very well, and I don't say that about everybody. So he can rap very well. I think just when it comes to like Juneteenth, and this is when are y'all doing the event this year? Like what's the dates?
Friday, June 19th.
19th. Okay, Friday. Is it just Friday or Friday, Saturday?
No, just Friday.
Okay. Damn, he came a long way. That's crazy. All right, so Friday. Okay, and what are y'all expecting? Like, especially you, Swag, if you're on here still. What are you expecting once everything is laid out? Like, these who performing, this who made it. Do y'all expect the backlash? And then like, you handle that very well. It seemed like. How do you deal with that backlash, especially trying to be professional and in a setting that you also was once in?
I honestly, I think sometimes people are just hurt, and they don't know how to say, "Man, I'm disappointed." They don't know how to just have a conversation. Hey, man, how did I mess up? Like, we done got to the point where we too cool. Like, you asked me about mentorship, but not one time did you hit my line and say, hey, bro, I don't know how to have a conversation with you. You see what I'm saying? Like, that's my thing. Like, we done got too cool for a lot of things. And then if you tell a person, this ain't that, this ain't working, then they like, you hating. Yeah. Again, like, I came up during the time, like, Buck T was my first producer, and that was like franchise, Millionaires and Players, verbal abusers, legal soldier. Boy, you had to earn that slot, boy. They weren't working with anybody. Like, you had to earn that. Again, when it was Operation Kush, was Pimpzilla, Pull It In Green Boom. Boy, you had to earn that. Like, and they'll be like, man, that's cool, bro, but you could have done better. And they'll tell you that. And it's cool because it made you better as an artist. I think some of that's missing. Maybe it's not enough crews where people can kind of groom and hone their skills. Yeah. But again, like, at the same time, like, I'm gonna tell you about me. If I ever did something and felt like I got overlooked, you know what my response to it is? To work harder. If I felt like I should be in that spot and I didn't get that spot, that's cool. I'm cool with it. I don't have nothing against nobody who overlooked me. Cool. But I'm finna go put in this work. And what happens when I come back around, they looking like, damn, but I need to talk to him.
I like that. I feel the same way. But also, I don't do what y'all do, so I can't speak on it too heavy. Mm-hmm. But I feel the same way. I feel like you do something, you feel like you get overlooked, I'll make sure they don't overlook me again.
Yeah.
I'll work towards that. I know it's easier said than done.
It's not. But no, it ain't, bro. All you got to do is put in the work.
That's how I feel about a lot of things.
Yeah.
But but I've had people, and it's not about artists or rap, so when I'm saying that, y'all gotta don't beat me up about it, but like, I've talked to people that's in my field and saying, I put the work in. Like, yeah, you recorded every day, but you didn't get better. Yeah. You record every day, but your quality ain't gotten better. Your conversation skills ain't gotten better. Your questioning ain't gotten better. Your guests ain't gotten better. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's I think when we talk about putting the work in, it's not just showing up. No. It's a lot of niggas that go to practice every day.
Yeah.
And they don't get in the game. They're in that same floor as the other players that never come out the game. They're not getting better. So sometimes it's about, you got to put the work in. What does that mean? It's not just showing up to the studio. It's not just going to record a track. Are you getting better? Are you getting criticism and taking it and then going in the booth and getting better at that time, at that as well. So I want to read this comment. WAP said, much support to the festivals and whatever else they try to do for artists. At least they're trying to help in whatever way they can. For the artists that feel overlooked, to put together a showcase and get the people tapping. That's kind of what you said too. Get your own thing, get your own community. We can't please everyone. This is Swag. We can't please everyone. Someone will be upset, but we will always ensure that the artists have a platform of this magnitude. I appreciate that. I like that. And Snoop said, that's that. Nah, I like that. I think conversation like this is good. Now, I like that we haven't had a conversation now without it being any kind of issues. Yeah. I think even from issues, I think people grow. Normally, I wouldn't even bring people up, but because I don't have no issue with anybody, I bring people up. I even watch the Darius Alexander rapper, and I even seen him. He may not mention it, he might not want to say that, I don't know, but I seen growth in even how he respond. I think on a post, it might have been Ray Montana, so you take that for whatever it is, but he posted something, and I think he went on there. He didn't go in there and bash him. He didn't curse him out, didn't say nothing derogatory. He just kind of bigged up the people that do the event. Of course, I was like, damn, what is that last year? You know, but that's my only shot. It was that. But what I did like, I'm like, damn, I see the growth. But I also see the growth in somebody who like, sometimes it take things happening for other things to happen. Yeah. So if that means if whatever happened last year had to fuel him, or he had to use it as a chip on his shoulder, fine, so be it. Move on, you're doing greater things, and you go ahead and do good things, and now you're able to see the bigger picture that we already saw last year.
Yeah.
So I like that. I just think that seeing artists grow is probably my favorite part about doing what I'm doing now, seeing that development. And he had a good run. He had a good year. One thing I've always said about him and just all that stuff that happened was that I personally don't think none of that had to happen for whatever happened to him to happen for him. I feel like he been dope as a rapper. He been able to get on this or get on that platform, get on that platform.
We done shows together. We got songs together.
Yeah. So that was, But I feel like too, I think people be in the space.
About working together for Ratchet Bingo.
People be in the space, man, and sometimes
I get it.
I think sometimes you need that chip on you. You just gotta have it. Like you gotta find it somewhere. So if you gotta dig deep and pull it, then you pull it. Yeah. Mia said, "Good take." Yeah, I ain't never been a hater. Like that ain't my thing. You know what I'm saying? So I think I still never met him. We haven't talked. I think he tagged me a few times and we spoke on like social media, but it ain't never been nothing in person. But it never was about him per se, but for me and my job, I always wanted you to get the real out. And so when they were saying, "Oh, this," and I'm supposed to get something, like, you know what, let's do this. Had that conversation. Let's put out how that process works. So this way, it's no confusion as to like you not getting picked or getting picked.
I don't even think it's a confusion about that. I think again, sometimes people be in the space. I know sometimes people be in the space where, and I don't know what people, I'm gonna tell you something else too. I don't know what people got going on in their personal life either, because that affects how people respond when it comes to certain things.
Facts.
A lot of times it might not have nothing to do with you, but it's something else going on, and they may or may not realize it. I mean, but so sometimes there's other things like that. But like I said, I want everybody to win. Like I ain't never had a problem. I support everybody from afar. You know what I'm saying? If I get a chance to work with people, cool too. But you know what I'm saying? Like, just
I'm gonna read WAP comment. It says, I'm gonna still say this though. Folks need to tap in, and we need folks of the culture on the board picking these artists as well. Random females picking the artists probably not gonna cut it, especially if they are not aware of the Augusta talent. Like I said, I see both sides to it. I ain't never gonna say that that's wrong, because from an artistry standpoint, as somebody who's trying to get into something, you're just trying to get picked. Like you don't, mind you, they don't care about the event. It's not about the event for them. That's like a y'all thing. Yeah, y'all seen the full big picture. They like, I'm trying to get on stage to say I perform somewhere. So I get it from that standpoint. However, from another standpoint, I could understand why you would have women listening to it, because they listen with non-bias. If I like it, I like it. If I don't, I don't.
Right. That way.
If it's you on there and then it's me on there, that's how you get attacked. Yeah. It's like, damn, why you ain't pick me? Yeah. Now I'm saying, well, I picked you, but he didn't pick you. Yeah. Now it's the issue with you. So it's like you damn if you do, damn if you don't, with that kind of situation anyway.
Yeah, but you can't. But at the end of the day, we can't be speaking about people from the culture, whatever the case may be, when you're doing a public event. People travel from out of town to come to this. It ain't just Augusta.
That's true.
Like that 10, 15, 20,000 people that show up, that's not just Augusta. Those are out-of-towners too who don't know nothing about Augusta. They may just know it's Juneteenth, or they may just be there for the headliner, or whatever the case may be. But my thing is, you gotta steal your music. If you want to be on a stage like that, you really need to be targeting. Your music should be accessible for a mainstream platform, because it's not just a cult following, or it's not just for the culture. You got elders out there, you got kids out there, you got mamas, aunties, all that. You got a whole family. It's a family-oriented event. So you can't just look at it from that perspective. Again, if you have a certain culture or certain presentation, that needs to be built. Like, I wouldn't book Currency. I keep saying that again because this is an artist who is highly successful on an independent scale, makes a lot of money, but a lot of people don't know their records. Yeah. A lot of people don't know the following. A lot of people don't know about these situations. But I'm saying that to say, maybe that's your lane. Maybe Juneteenth should not be your lane.
I want to read a few of his comments. Swag said something. He said, when the demographic of our festival is 85% women, they are the better choice to music. Yeah, and then he said, those random females are the ones who will purchase concert tickets. If you can't impress them, then you don't belong on the stage. I want to add that I think what WAP said, and then what Swagger saying, that's why it's important to do things like this and have this forum where we can speak candidly and have that great dialogue, because I think on one side, you do want to understand how the artist is feeling. So now you, Swag, people that's all the whole band of brothers can see it from the artist standpoint of view, but then also you can also rebuttal that with, like he said, if 85% is women, this is why we're doing that. So I'm always, because I'm in retail, I'm always big on the why. I don't just tell people, hey, do this, hey, do that, hey, do that, because I said so. That's never my way of managing. I'm gonna give you the stats, the statistics, whatever metric I gotta give you to tell you why I'm making the decision. So if I'm not saying this is y'all, if I got 6 random females, whatever, I might be random to me, but mine might be black, two this, two whatever it can be. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that's what I would do, just to
just one.
So like I said, I understand every side. Also, she said, shout out. She said, do you have to know the artist to know when you hear good music? And she said no. So I agree. I don't think you have to know the artist. I think, but I think I will say this from an artist standpoint. Now, I ain't trying to cape for them. Definitely I don't cape for no artist like that. But I do think because it's in Augusta and it's Juneteenth, I think naturally, I shouldn't say naturally, but I think artists feel like it's a home event, but it's really a Juneteenth event. It just happens to be with the Band of Brothers who are located in Augusta.
Yeah.
So I think that might be the reason why we're saying, like, you should know the scene, because when y'all asking local people, artists to perform, you're asking people in the CSRA to perform. Right? Not asking, but like, we got a slot for them.
The funny thing is we used to have to. That's the interesting thing about this.
Say it again?
We used to have to.
I was different day one, I remember.
Yeah. So
I remember May Park. I remember before that on Pendleton. I remember all that. Yeah. Had speakers. Had a lot of stuff. Yeah. I've been interviewing since then. Yeah. I remember that. Yeah.
But
times have definitely changed. 10 years. That's a long time.
It is.
It's a whole different band.
Don't start.
I ain't start. I'm just saying it's a whole different band.
Man, well,
Temptations.
Hey man, before you do another part, you need to get that Lil Wayne lighter flick.
Hit the button.
Button. Yes, you do, because you.
Yeah, I'm gonna make that happen.
Start a fire.
Somebody said, "Hey, if you got my number, somebody text me a video on YouTube of Lil Wayne flicking it, man.
Listen,
pause.
We need to get a sound bite.
Nah, but I definitely, like I said, I appreciate everybody that's watching. If you can, also run the events down again. I know we went on a few different tangents, but
so
this weekend.
Let me be politically. Friday night is 2 events. Friday night, Food Truck Friday.
Onions.
4104 Riceboro. Not Riceboro. Windsor Spring Road. Tell your auntie and grandma come get some onions, because she gonna need the onions when she cooking on Sundays. We have the Augusta. If you don't like onions, come down to the Augusta Common. We're gonna be jumping off.
That what you should have said today. If you don't like onions, come down. Come up the street. Be down there. Pull up there.
Yeah, exactly. We'll be at the Augusta Commons with the Augusta Music and Songwriter Festival, starting at 5 o'clock to 5 to 9. Following that night, we'll have the Beatmaster Live producer battle at Humanity House. 8 producers are going to be rocking out. If y'all need some new beats, y'all need to come check them out, or whatever the case may be. Then Saturday, we have the second day for the Augusta Music and Songwriter Festival. That's from 12 to 9. Big Crit will be closing out the show. Will be there. Dre Taylor. Dre Taylor is a dope artist. I think he's originally from Indiana, but he's in Augusta. But he sent music in. I started following his page. Like, oh yeah, he got some dope. So if you're looking for some dope hip hop, him. Jay Buss is born and raised in Augusta, Georgia. He'll be hitting the stage.
Come network, y'all.
Yeah, definitely come network. Nate Myers, he's a saxophonist, will be performing live. I'm hoping I'm not saying her name wrong. Ariana, her band is going to be performing live.
Who?
I think it's Ariana.
Okay.
Ariana. Please forgive me. Don't shoot me. She'll be performing live as well on Saturday, as well as we got Trap Jazz, Fella the Voice, Anthony David, and Big Crit will be closing out. And please, if you are interested in songwriting, if you writing R&B songs, gospel songs, Fella the Voice will be doing a songwriter masterclass. You get in free with a ticket from the festival. The tickets for the festival only $10. It's from 12 to 1:30 inside the Augusta.
It's just $10, man. Come on.
$10. Again, This is a direct connect to the industry, somebody who has experience, not somebody who maybe shoulda, coulda, woulda been in the back corner. I've known this gentleman for several years.
Slim said the dealer for mayor, man. Yo, clap it up, man.
No, you're not dealing for
Dealer for mayor,
at all.
man.
No.
Come see him next week.
I'm thinking about movies. I'll be playing with me.
Be giving out potatoes, man.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Whatever. Sunday, again, the Songwriter Masterclass is going to be Saturday from 12 to 1:30, so come check that out and then slide over to the festival. Sunday will be the fourth anniversary for Ratchet Bingo. 4 years of ratchetness. Over
4
50
years.
different cities all across this country.
All those
Shout
women.
out to the Ratchet Squad. I need to change the Ratchet family because it definitely is a family. Shout out to Gip. Shout out to Terry. I ain't gonna call you
Yeah.
Shout out to Deidre. Shout out to CFO. Shout out to Rod holding us down the door. Donnie Brown, man. I see you, homeboy. Y'all come on through. Shout out to everybody in the squad, man. So we'll be at the Hill Complex, the Bain College Gym, 5 to 8 o'clock on Sunday. Get your tickets. TheRatchetBingoShow.com. Tickets are right there. And, man, come check out, man. We're going to have some fun. And not to mention Juneteenth, Friday, June the 19th. As well as we'll have a community cleanup that week, too, as well. We'll be doing some stuff. Shout out to Cliffism Sports, Cliffism Sports Bar. He's a major sponsor of that.
Shout out to Cliffism.
Yeah, man. So, man, there's a lot going on in the community, man.
Shout out to Cliff,
and,
man.
And a couple months after that, we'll be getting ready for Arsenal Heart, downtown Augusta. Shout out to Miss Denise Tucker for help facilitate these things.
Shout out to Denise Tucker, man.
Yeah.
I'll interview her as well.
I'll stop aggravating her. Some people aggravating her. We're going to have to fight.
Said Nino for Talker of the Year. Okay.
Nino say what?
Nah, that's Slim. Slim. He said you for mayor and Nino for Ish Talker of the Year. You ain't gotta apologize to Slim, man. And don't call him Slim no more, please.
Why? What's his name now?
I don't know. We can call him nigga Rodney.
Oh, okay. All right, Rodney. That's what's up.
That's my nigga, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
What's next for you?
What's next for me?
When we gonna get another More Than the Masters podcast show?
I thought about that. I feel weird not doing it with you. So whenever we line something up, I want to line it up with you. I want to do podcast and poetry though. I want it to be a joint mixture of both. I ain't gonna say too much online, of course, but
Let's do it.
podcast and poetry. See, come on, man. Come on, look.
I like it.
You can't, the power of the P, man.
I've
You
been itching
can't.
to get back the poetry world.
That'd be dope though. Like I feel like that could be amazing. Like having conversations and then like having. I thought about because go back to Dorian. All roads lead to the art dealer, man.
Do not do that.
Yo, nah, because remember we did the poetry slam twice together. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And
Shout
I
out to
remember
Swag.
I remember how that felt in the room with them when the poets like go up money up for grabs and the feeling is it's different than a dope spit. It's different than spoken
That was
word.
dope spit though, bro.
No, yeah, but it was a poetry slam. So less stutters. It's harder because it's subject based. You can't just come there just do what you want to do. Like you doing it's round for round, and you never know what nobody gonna pull out their bag.
Yep.
So you got to be on your P's and Q's. And I just saw a high level performance like from start to finish. And as the rounds get harder and harder to pick.
You know what? I'm gonna tell you what we should do. It should be a podcast and poetry, but we should maybe see if we can get a team Augusta versus like maybe a team Charlotte,
Oh, that'd be
a
nice.
team Atlanta.
That'd be
So I
nice.
might need to hit like Queen Sheba, either hit blues and
Nah, we should do that. Nah, we should do that. What y'all think about that, man? Podcast and poetry?
podcast and poetry. It's up, man. It is up.
Need another live show. Definitely enjoyed the first one. I appreciate that. Definitely. Nah, we're gonna do that. We're gonna do that. Podcast and poetry. And we can I'm gonna get you off. Like, I don't want to take my idea. I feel like I say it and it might
Yeah,
take
they
the
might
idea.
run
Next
out
thing
with
you
it.
know, they
Next thing
doing
you
something
know.
at Walmart parking lot. I don't want no problems.
Yeah, then it be what you say podcast and poetry.
Yeah.
Then tomorrow we'll look up it be poetry and podcast. Like you dirty scoundrel, you. Listen, I'm gonna change my name to the Blueprint because everything that I do, they copy. Now I'm finna be my chest. Everything I've ever done in my creative life, man, somebody that came and copied. Boy, I need y'all to come up with y'all own ideas, or you can just hire me and I can create one for you.
Look, y'all. If y'all got any more questions, y'all hit his
Hit
Facebook
my
page.
DM,
Dorian
man.
Harris.
Artists you want to talk, have a conversation. Hit my DM, man. I'm a music artist. I'm a music lover. I'm passionate for the culture and I'm passionate for Augusta, bro.
A weekend full of events, man. Starting Friday.
Yeah.
up the road. You got some on
you wanna
Tobacco
do?
Road. You got the Commons Friday and Saturday. You got
Yep.
Payne College on Sunday. Then you got June 19th, Band of Brothers throwing a Juneteenth event. We'll do something
You gotta get the Band
on
of
that as
Brothers in
well.
too.
So, huh?
We gotta get the Band of Brothers in here too.
Yeah, definitely. We're gonna do that. I told you we're gonna do that. You know, after you know everybody dwindle down where.
Yeah,
you know,
man.
that gotta stop first. You know, that should get annoying. I ain't gonna lie. And I like the talking, but that get annoying. Like, goddamn.
Right.
You know, what I don't like, and this is, we're gonna end it here for what I don't like is just I shouldn't like. I feel like people be losing respect and like throwing things in it that ain't gotta be thrown in there. Like, why are we talking about this person's event? Why are we talking about this person and this thing? Like, talk about if you know what the candidates, talk about the candidates and what they did. If you know what they did, what they didn't do. But when you start like having other mudslinging and it get nasty. It get nasty.
Yeah.
It get nasty.
I ain't gonna lie. We didn't have none of this energy for the last race. I'm trying to figure out where it came from now.
Don't get me wrong. I love that people possibly may care. Maybe it might be the drama. We really won't know until years to come. I was telling somebody the other day. I said it's hard to really pinpoint where this sudden care for politics has come from. Maybe everybody in that age group just grew up over the last 4 years. I really don't know. Maybe they really hate what's going on. I don't really know. But one thing I'll say is I can't compare it to that in the past because I was never that invested in the past. I can't even tell you how this current mayor is doing versus Hardy versus Copenhagen. I knew their name. That's about it.
No,
You know, I'm younger. I didn't follow.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
I know.
But now I know enough and I'm learning enough, and especially what I do, I hear a lot of things and see a lot of things. I be wanting people to enjoy social media. Let's enjoy it. Like, we ain't gotta get on here and be super serious 24/7. If be serious about something, be serious about your life. You know what I'm saying? Be serious about your life. Like, don't be serious about the politics. Like, to the point where you losing friends or somebody that you known for a long time. You
crazy.
Know? Nah, people be going crazy.
Y'all be talking crazy.
But they taking it too personal.
It is.
You know, remind you, we're not putting our life in somebody's hands. They just making policy procedure and they going about it. And then in the next 4 years might be somebody else. 8 years somebody else. It's never that deep. I'm not trying to lose like friends and family over this. It's crazy.
We need to be worried about the next presidential election. That's what we need to be worried about.
My thing is keep the same energy. You know, if that's what it takes, keep the same energy.
Please,
So,
we need to be worried about that.
I'm cool with that.
$5 a gallon for gas is ugly.
Oh, Jamie, what's going on? She must have heard me calling.
Hello, Jamie, what's happening?
She must have heard me inadvertently calling in. But nah, I see on here, so shout out to her. But yeah, I don't like that. Like, I don't feel like you don't attach somebody's hard work to somebody else just because they attach, you know, in ways. I feel like if you got a problem with something, say your problem, but don't just bring motherfuckers into it. That's crazy to me. Like, you ain't gotta do all that. I'm cool with you having your own thought process. That's cool, but you can't blame. I can't blame you, right? Because I'm gonna use you. Yeah. I can't blame you if I voted for somebody and I'm like, well, I don't like what they did, but you brought them around. Well, that's a dumb reason to vote for them. You shouldn't have voted for that reason. That's stupid. To me, that's just my opinion. Yeah. You know, and if it's more to it, then say it's more to it. But which is why if you want to talk about something, do it in full form. A 2-minute video might not be enough.
Yeah. So
give me in long form so I can pick it apart even better.
Tell me some policies you got an issue with. I don't hear about nothing else. Tell me some policies.
Or learn some policies first.
Or learn some policies. You know what I'm saying? Listen, I keep hearing about this deficit, but this deficit.
She said nothing much. Better get my onions Friday. Yo, chill, man.
Jamie, you make sure you give me a bag too, Jamie.
Chill,
give me
man.
a bag,
Chill.
man. I'm gonna take a bag to my mom and my aunt.
What you cooking? Now? But now this was dope, man. Y'all go watch it back. Make sure y'all share it if y'all don't mind. Like I said, politics is politics. Y'all vote who y'all want to vote for. You'll never see me defending nobody.
I'm defending.
No, do you think?
I'm defending when I know it's a bold faced lie. I'm definitely defending.
I'm definitely speaking for me. Not that you are.
I'm gonna tell you why. Because if you don't, false narrative's gonna keep going. That's how we ended up with Trump.
Yeah, somewhat.
Because Trump gave us a stimulus check. No, he just signed off on something that was already in motion.
Well, I don't want to get that deep into it. I was gonna say I do think a lot of times too, people just didn't vote for a black woman. That's just what it was. Like people just they rather the world burn.
They didn't want a
than
woman.
vote for a black woman. That's just what it came down to.
Please, man, listen, we got to get him out of that, boy.
But nah, right now I get paid for a few things, and one of us not like. Making anybody on social media believe this about that person. If you want to believe that, that's on you. I do what I do So you can take what you take from it and go from there. So I ask questions.
If they say something about Maine, I'm gonna say that's not true.
I slide you a couple bucks. Just tag me in your response.
That's
you know
not
what I'm saying? Just send me a little screenshot, you know what I'm saying? Say, look, I held you down.
Yeah.
You'll hit a Cash App ding, you know what I'm saying? I send you $1 too.
$1 too.
Nothing too crazy, you know, nothing too
crazy.
crazy. I know you big money, you know what I'm saying? So you
Man,
got it.
come on, man.
I'm gonna send you a bag of onions. Fuck it. I know the onions in your style right now. Nah, but y'all check it out. Appreciate y'all for watching. Make sure y'all go look at this page and then go through the
check out the events.
the full episode if you just getting here. Also, if you can, I think it'd be dope. You can go to the John Milton's page and Barbershop Live Talk. The mayor did an episode with them today that I thought everybody should watch. If you have any inhibitions on who you want to vote for, or you wondering who you want to vote for, go to these people's pages. They've all done interviews somewhere.
Yeah.
So at this point, it should be enough out there for you to pick who you want to vote for and maybe not bash anybody who you don't want to vote for and just go from there. So
get your onions.
More than masters. Yeah, get your onions, you know what I'm saying? And we out, man. I appreciate y'all. Thank you, man. Shout out to you, man. Clap it up for the audio one time, man. Clap it up for him in the beard. Him in his beard, man. He's been shining all day, man. I gotta grow. Look, I gotta grow up, man. This is.
Yeah, you all right, man.
What they say, you know? They say that sometimes.
Good, bro.
Chill. Not too much. Not too much.
No
Not too
problem.
much. All right, we out. Look, More Than Masters podcast. This is dope. Appreciate it. I love it.